Hello everybody, this is BScat100 here with...
The lovely co-commentator known as Chris Master 4. I am also here to help with the series.
And
Smiley.
And welcome back to some more Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the previous episode, we got twist after twist after twist. But we started going up against Professor Layton, who is now against us in the Inquisitor's bench. And we ended the last episode with Darklaw revealing her part in all of this as a shade. But I think it's time we get some explanation. So if you would like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me, and Chris, if you haven't already, click those bells so you're notified of everything that we do when we do it, and share with your friends so they can join in on this trial. Now then.
You did it! It only took 51 episodes, or 52, 3, however.
This is episode 53. Yes, of course. I grow weary of standing behind this bench. I will tell you all I can.
The heck is he trying to pull? I testify about something that could potentially undermine your credibility.
This isn't even my true form.
The only reason she'd be doing that is because she knows it won't.
Mm-hmm.
Or it'll give her an alibi against what actually is worse.
Mm-hmm. Shades.
Come on.
Shades live outside the realm of those who dwell within Labyrinthia. To them, I am known as the Great Witch. Those that are put to the flames in the witch trials become shades who live their lives in the woods. We exist to carry out tasks given to us by our mistress, the Great Witch herself. I'm not a witch, nor am I a wandering spirit. Okay.
What?
What on earth? High Inquisitor Darklaw. Do you mean to say that not only are you a witch, but you are the Great Witch?
Wait, she admitted it?
No, she didn't.
She did not. She says she was a shade.
She
and
said
explaining what the Eldritch Woods were.
She said she is the Great Witch, but she didn't say that she's Bezella. Those are two different entities.
Oh.
And for those who have been following the series, that puts an answer to the identity of the Great Witch that was guiding us, specifically Layton and Maya, throughout the woods and the ruins.
Yep.
Unbelievable! Lady Darklaw is the Great Witch!
The Great Witch? Doesn't that mean he's Bezella?
That's right. Lady Darklaw is Bezella.
Everyone's just getting more constipated.
I hope...
I have to think about like my repertoire of voices that I haven't done yet. It's really hard.
It is. Especially when we've been doing this for over 50 episodes.
We've had a lot of voices. Sorry, I just wanted to point out we've had a lot of voices for the audience.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them, and I'm pretty sure some have repeated.
It's called an audience, Chris. There's many people.
I do hope you have not forgotten what we have established only moments ago.
Don't worry, we have.
It is not possible for Miss Darklaw to be Bezella.
But the Inquisitor Layton, surely the testimony just now proves it.
I'm afraid that in the heat of such revelations, you have all misheard the information. Including you, Pooja.
Okay.
How can Layton know who Pooja is, or where she is?
They know everything. 'Tis pointless. This is the extent of what the people of this town will believe.
You know what I just realized? In this situation, Pooja is in the fucking jury right now.
Yeah.
She would be the actual reactions from the audience in the jury.
This is true. I believe the truth will become clear during our cross-examination. Don't you agree, Mr. Wright?
Defender, you may begin your interrogation.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Live outside. To them, I'm known as the Great Witch. That checks out. Put to the flames. Maybe Maya can finally take the helmet off with this.
Yeah, maybe Maya can finally take her helmet off. So you're saying that the Kira right here, right now, is a shade version of the Kira from before.
Indeed, Defender.
You make it seem like she cloned herself and is a different entire Kira, when it's the same person with no memory.
The girl has no recollection of her life prior to living in those woods.
But did you say that happened to Maya?
What manner of witchery is this? Why, this girl, Kira, the son of the flower seller, was cast straight into the flames before our very eyes.
Keep that question in the back of your head for right now, Pooja. We'll revisit that in a bit.
Gotcha.
That is right, Your Honor. But as you can see, she didn't die. You see, there's actually a trick to the incineration device in the witch's court.
Luke, will you please be our test subject?
But he does his best.
Oh, you don't know, Pooja. Don't incite the PTSD again!
Oh, you...
A trick? Once the verdict has been delivered, the court attendants move a steel cage into position, after which it seals shut, Iron Maiden style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it goes down into a pit of fire.
And the fire explodes.
Holy fudge.
That's just the extra show, don't worry about it.
Then the cage is dropped into a pit of fire. The bottom of the cage then opens, allowing the witch inside to escape unharmed into an underground passage. If what you're saying is true, Defender, then...
All of the witches that have been
Executed are not...
No, they just all appear at once.
Yeah, no, they're all just on the witness stand, like they cut in, it's like, and just everyone's there.
Oh, don't test
all of the previous witches.
Mm-hmm.
What's up this town's witch purging history? What's been the purpose of all this?
Oh, that's true.
You and the knights have indeed been ridding Labyrinthia of witches. However, nary a single life has been taken in the process. That is the reality. I don't believe it! Oh, Maya!
So are there witch powers being removed?
In a sense.
Kinda. I mean, if they completely forget who they are, then how would they know how to use magic?
If your identity is stripped, everything that you know and know how to do is removed as well. So.
But...
What?
God damn it. I checked Skype chat for what Suzie just posted.
Hold on,
I'm pretty
folks.
Sure I've seen this before.
Hold on, folks.
Rob, I hope you put it into the episode because it's relevant.
Why?
Just watch.
Alright. Oh, god damn it! I don't think I can put.
Oh, she's just going back through all the shit that she made.
Chris, I can't put GIFs into these videos. It freaks out the editor.
Really? Because I can do it. And I have the same editor.
We'll figure things out.
We'll talk about this later. And there's the waddling inquisitor.
Put everything in at once. Don't do that. For future me, don't do that.
Cover the screen.
No.
You cannot truly expect me to believe such a ridiculous notion.
That is you,
Maya.
Pooja. Yeah.
Your Honor, it's true! Here I am!
Finally!
Take a good, hard look. It doesn't get any more alive than this!
Maya, why did you strip in front of the judge?
Oh no! You're still not legal yet. Stop that!
Yeah, you're still not. It's you. Yeah, you're not gonna be legal for like 3 years. It's fine. Actually, no. 5 years.
I am May!
Oh, you may.
Hiya! Well, it's actually Maya, Faye, your forgetfulness.
I'm glad she remembers that nickname that she gave to the other judge. What the heck are you doing? Everyone's gonna Really? Phoenix.
Yeah, but seeing is believing, Nick. That's the Christmas spirit. Now they have to believe you.
You mentioned that again before the end of November, I will personally drive to your house and slap you.
But it's Christmas, Rob. Shut up.
Not until after Thanksgiving. Shut up.
Fine. Seeing is believing. That's the spirit of Thanksgiving, Nick.
Yeah, that'll
No,
work.
Rob, didn't you know Christmas starts immediately after Halloween?
Chris, I swear to God. Oh, shit.
Listen, I agree with you. It's stupid.
Shit. I knocked over my lamp doing that.
We love you, Thanksgiving.
Ugh. Do you see? Are you satisfied? Oh, I also knocked over the switch.
Oh
It's fine.
Wonderful.
It just tipped over. Although I think, yeah, the desk is now away from the wall. Anyway. All those found guilty in the witch trials lose their names, magic, and memory. They are then sent to spend their lives as shades in the Eldwood Woods. And the mistress of those shades is the Great Witch. As you can see, this girl too has become a shade.
But it's reversible, clearly.
Is it?
Is it?
Well, Maya remembered who she is, and you said that she was casted to the flames.
So here's the thing. Maya was a special case because what is supposed to happen is that the witches are cast into the flames, they fall down the pit, there's a wagon at the bottom of the pit. They're taken to the woods, and that's where other shades come to collect them, and they get their memory wiped. When Maya got cast into the flames, she actually did not get captured by the shades at the other ends. She ran, and that's where she met up with Layton. So she didn't actually have her memory wiped.
But didn't you say at one point she thought Layton and her ran a bakery?
That was at the very beginning of the game.
And that was Phoenix and her.
That was Phoenix and Maya. They were already in the Labyrinthia when Layton found them.
So we don't know what happened to them at this point.
Of course.
So they don't even know how they got into Labyrinthia.
Phoenix and Maya?
Yeah.
They
Magic.
know how they got into Labyrinthia because they saw the book, and then a flash happened, and then they ended up in Labyrinthia as bakers with no memory of the prior past.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Of course, now, like, as you recapped that, like, it reminded me of something that happens later, and it actually connected to a thing, and I'll probably point that out when that point comes to fruition. But it actually makes sense.
So just like with oh, I don't think that episode is out yet. The Fainfall thing, when I said the witch used it at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
Yeah, is it something like that? Similar?
Yes.
Okay.
Similar.
All right, Judge.
I have no more words to express my utter disbelief at the situation.
That's enough. Shall we return to the testimony?
Why do I have the feeling things are gonna get a lot worse?
Because that's what always happens.
Yeah.
Secure a task given. I'm not a witch or am I wandering spirit.
Hold it! You really don't have any recollection of your old flower-selling self, do you? We kind of went over this, like,
I don't.
hours ago.
But it wasn't on the record, it's fine. When a witch becomes a shade, they lose all memory of their past life.
They lose their memories? But why?
And yet you still have some grasp of the concept of magic, do you not, witness? Let me spell it out for you. Magic does not exist in the Eldritch Woods. Oh, but there are actually lots of things back in the forest that I have not seen in this town.
There are things there you haven't seen here? Oh!
Like really huge machines, that sort of thing.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh. Oh.
Things are starting to come back to you a little bit there, Chris.
Yeah. That was related to the thing I said earlier.
Mm-hmm. Well, you gotta wait. We still got a ways to go before you can...
I'm gonna wait. Believe me, I'm gonna wait.
There's one that spits out fire with amazing speed, and then expels these huge plumes of grey smoke.
A machine that spits fire? Never have I heard of such a thing. Oh. Wait a minute. Are you certain these machines of which you speak are not simply magic?
You know, now that you mention it, I don't think anyone from this town can actually see those of us from the forest.
They can't see you?
Could it be something like that robe?
I gotta stay positive. Come on. Come on.
Rob, listen. Let's just get there, okay?
Okay. Alright.
You can do this, Rob.
Fuck this future past knowledge bullshit.
Rob, listen, it's okay. We can get through this together.
I'm so freaking lost right now.
How can such a thing even be possible without magic?
I guess this is what I get for coming at the end of the game, because I have no clue what they're talking about.
Oh.
Well, by this point, even the audience wouldn't know.
Yeah. That is for people who have actually played the game to know.
Okay.
That's it for her testimony, I guess.
What you thinking, Nick?
Oh,
I mean, now you can see my face.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see your expressions again there, Maya.
You mean everything from the nose up? I'm thinking there's something really weird going on with Darklaw.
Really? Do tell.
I mean, just listen to her testimony. She's more than willing to elaborate on some potentially incriminating information.
I see your point.
The one really trying to put an end to the story could be Darklaw herself.
I guess, but still.
Huh?
Remember, Nick, we're here to save Espella. So let's squeeze every last bit of information we can out of Darklaw and clear Espella's name.
Yeah.
Thanks for spelling it out, Maya. You know, you could be onto something.
I'd better gather as much information as possible for the time being.
Yeah.
Press everything. Hold it! Great Witch.
Yes, that's right. However, I'm not Bazella. The mistress to those who dwell in the Eldritch Woods is dubbed the Great Witch.
It's actually a really terrible naming convention, I realize this after the fact.
Even if I wanted to be Bazella, I couldn't. As the ever so charming Inquisitor stated earlier, I cannot use magic.
Lady?
You're in love with the Lego. Alright.
Listen.
Please don't be in love with the Lego.
Listen, after seeing Layton's sword fight like that, he's a sword fighter and a gentleman, he's on the husband list. Like, he's not quality.
Pooja, you're in love with the Lego.
Well, according to PJ, I already like a ball with feet, so I guess I have a type.
A ball with feet and a Lego? Man, your husband list has grown significantly.
Miss Darklaw, I have one question. What do you mean by live outside the realm? I mean just that, Inquisitor. We truly do live in a separate realm from this town. Now, surely one as intelligent as yourself has worked out the answer by now, no?
She's
Perhaps.
just trying to put him up.
That remains to be seen, Miss Darklaw. Regardless, 'tis something we cannot discuss with anyone. But it is something that the defense should be able to prove. You motherfucker, what?
That almost sounded like a challenge. Bitch, I'm on it.
By the way, Miss Darklaw, since you're not actually a bitch, I mean witch.
Hold on.
What?
I just want to see it. Oh. Duh. Fucking hell, the invisibility robe. It's not from inside the town, and it's not magic, conventional magic. Duh. Anyway.
By this town's logic of
Yes.
conventional magic. I don't know why I wanted to say dimensional magic.
Dimensional magic.
Why do you continue to be called that?
To answer that, I must first discuss the true identity of the Shades. And I will do that, but you've already heard it, so... Inside the realm of those who dwell within Labyrinthia. I'm gonna press that last one regardless.
Yeah. These tasks you mentioned, were you acting on them this evening? She said them multiple times.
Yes, I was told to come here and become Bezella.
Wait just a moment, witness.
We're circling around again!
Did you just say you become Bezella?
Oh man, how fucking terrible! No, shut up.
Order? Order?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I was given such a task. All I can do is follow the orders I'm given. If I can do that, then I can return.
I gotta wait.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean you can return?
Such is the nature of the Shades. Neither human nor witch, theirs is an existence spent in the shadows. Each of the Shades is given a specific task. Then, upon successfully completing such tasks, they're allowed to return to Labyrinthia as brand new people.
But Lady Darklaw, how can they return as brand new citizens when we already know who they were? For instance, we all recognize the former flower seller standing before us.
Now that, my lord, remains a secret, but a secret you will come to understand sooner rather than later.
Simply baffling.
The one who gives us our tasks is the Great Witch. That would be you, Lady Darklaw. Magnificent One.
But why would she give her a task and then assault her? That doesn't make sense.
That is true.
Well, this explanation is wrought with much I cannot comprehend. I request the witness added to her testimony.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Lady Darklaw was our venerable mistress. She assigned us our tasks. She was the Great Witch.
Hold it. So about these tasks, can you give us any other examples?
A Shade's tasks must never be discussed with others. Unless you're cooking dinner, because that one's a fucking failure.
Oh god, I remember that guy.
No matter what.
They were all old men.
Yeah, they were.
She says
Even Kira was an old man.
Yep.
she says that even though she just finished telling us about her secret task.
As long as they have those masks on, they're just all old men. Incidentally, do you perhaps remember when you arrived back in town to carry out your orders? Well, not really. My memory is still a little fuzzy.
Everyone's memory is fuzzy this goddamn series.
Say, didn't Kira only just recently become one of those shade thingies?
Still,
What do you mean by recently?
I failed in my task tonight. Well, let's actually break it down to the fact that all of these trials, they probably took place within a couple of days to a week. It really actually hasn't been that long.
Come to think of it, when Luke and I had our little run-in with Kira, I remember being blown clear across the marketplace.
Oh shit, you spotted me! Explosion!
Yeah, yeah, she was just creeper. She was just a creeper.
That's not what I was going for, but alright.
No, but that's essentially what happened.
Yeah.
But I never saw any explosives or gunpowder.
Maybe. Kira was given the task to blow you to smithereens, Nick.
Good thing you added the smithereens part, otherwise this game would have been age rated higher. And we're done. Getting back to the testimony.
Oh shit.
I'm sure there's something here that just doesn't add up.
And it's the age rating.
What?
Nothing. Miss Darklaw, if I may interrupt for just a moment. No, this
Not
is
Smash Brothers though.
no, this one was to press all of the statements before the story could continue. I hate those.
Pressed everything.
What is it, Inquisitor Layton? Through your testimony just now, we have all come to understand the process of how one becomes a shade. However, I was hoping you could perhaps elaborate on one additional point. Namely, what exactly is the purpose behind the shades?
Yeah, why are they going around turning people into shades?
If you wish to know our purpose, there are certain other things you first must understand. Once you've done that, the answer should become quite clear. I expect to be there. Isn't that right, Defender?
Hey.
The purpose behind the shades?
Rest assured, you will not get the answer from me. As the saying goes, the witch is
No,
in
you
your
won't.
The witch is in your court, Defender. She is? He just starts he just starts looking around.
Yeah, his friend's like, where?
It's a saying, Defender. Oh my god.
Sounds like Darklaw's challenging me to figure this out. Challenge accepted.
I don't know why I went to Mega Man, but like, well, okay, different Mega Man song. Also, that's for leg.
There is but one true purpose for the shades that dwell within the Eldritch Woods. Do we have anything? Sketch. Report. No.
No.
No, we don't have anything right now.
Miss Darklaw, what is the purpose of the shades?
I'm sorry. Am I boring you, Defender? Do you want to go and take a nap and continue this later?
Darklaw, purpose, now.
I told you I'm not going to tell you. As the mistress to the shades, I cannot disclose the purpose of their existence. Well then, since Miss Darklaw is unable to tell us herself, it seems we must rely on evidence instead.
Evidence, huh?
I do
Evidence, huh?
believe the shades could have something to do with that which exists in this town, but ought not to.
Something that exists but shouldn't.
I know.
It's part of the fucking robe. Well, Defender, are you prepared to present evidence?
We pressed everything, so...
I was born ready, Your Honor.
Something does exist in this town but doesn't. Okay. I think I know what we're getting at. Professor, please let me present the evidence. Brain.
Defender, please present your evidence.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, Your Honor. The purpose of the shades could be to make sure this particular thing exists in Labyrinthia.
Let's just make sure.
The clock tower?
No, it
No.
wasn't the robe.
Oh, wait a minute.
No. Nope,
Defender, are you stupid?
Nope, you fucked up, and guess what? You're permanently losing that shield. Go fuck yourself.
Ah!
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it.
Was it the tower, am I correct?
No. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I gotta go through this again. I got it.
Well, can you
Yeah, I know how to do it. This one's a fucking bitch to actually figure out. Because it could be one of many things that all relates to one thing.
Phoenix, right? Yeah, remember checking the Grand Grimoire the entirety of the session? I don't.
No, but the thing is, the answer is magic, but like when you present the Grand Grimoire, you're presenting a specific spell, so it never occurs to the player to actually present it as an example of magic itself. It's very twisted the way that this happens.
Something that doesn't exist? I have a feeling no one is going to like the answer I'm about to give, and it'll probably end up shaking this town to its core.
He just throws the book at Darklaw.
Yeah, like he physically just chucks the book, it hits her, and she's like, ow!
Well, I mean, yes, that's the answer, but my God, Defender! Ow!
Honestly, I think she'd be able to slash it out of the air with her metal claws.
You know what?
Right, Defender, do you realize that Riddell Mystery is going to be livid that you threw the Grand Grimoire at my face?
And because I slashed it up in self-defense, for that matter, she's going to kill me. Listen, I'm the High Inquisitor, but she scares me.
It's like the Meet the Power video. It's like, I fear no man, but that thing, she frightens me.
But, gotta tell them, the truth has to come out.
Your town isn't real! Alright.
Since I arrived here in Labyrinthia, there has been no shortage of really strange events.
He just, your town isn't real, and they just all wake up. It's like,
Oh, fuck.
it's just all an elaborate group dream. It's just
it's
Persona dancing.
I mean, I was gonna make a My Little Pony
God!
reference.
Labyrinthia! Lab! Oh my fucking god.
What are you
What?
getting
Huh?
at here, Pooja?
She mentioned machines, and I'm just honed in on the word lab, and the fact that they're about to find out their town isn't real. Just keep going.
I was joking, Pooja.
Yeah.
It was a gag.
Oh. Here, I thought I actually I got something. Never mind. Keep going.
Also, you honed in on lab and not labyrinth.
I mean, I did originally, but
Whatever. Let's
Well,
keep going.
Labyrinth is like that's the whole puzzle aspect of this town.
Right.
Ignace, Demir, Godor, Goldor, and now Grandworm.
Yeah, we're just going to skip Fainfall. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, let's not mention Amir ever.
What? You say my name?
What?
The mere command of magic is in itself a crime, is it not?
In this town, witches are arrested and made to participate in witch trials. They are then sentenced to death by fire.
By flamethrower.
but now... Sorry, not now. But none of those witches actually died. That was supposed death by fire wasn't real. And... neither is magic. It doesn't really exist.
Neither is anime. That doesn't exist either.
As they say, from an anime. What are you saying, Defender?
Anime isn't real.
I'm saying, Judge, that anime isn't real.
You're lying! What about my waifus? And my condos?
Battle against the true hero.
He cuddles up his... Yeah, no.
He lies in a pile with all his merch and fanfics and stuff.
Oh,
And it's
God.
No,
like,
he just cuddles a Dakimakura of fucking Foxy just off in the corner. But it's really anime.
Oh, God.
The Eldritch Woods apparently contains some rather large machines, unlike anything that exists within Labyrinthia.
This was supposed to be such a big moment, but the entire series is fucked up, so why start now?
And that was just the two of us. you bring in a third integer and everything just goes haywire.
Yeah.
Machines that emit fire and produce large plumes of smoke. To top it all off, the citizens of Labyrinthia are not able to see said machines. It sounds like nothing more than magic.
You think this is magic, Judge? He pulls out a gun.
no, don't do that.
I mean, there's no rules against guns in Labyrinthia.
This is true.
They supposedly don't exist. Yes, that's it exactly, Your Honor.
It's just a gun with Ignace on the side of it.
It's just etched in there, Ignace.
Yep. Oh, God.
Miss Darklaw. Magic doesn't really exist in this town. That's the answer, is it? Magic does not... What other nonsense?
It seems we have finally arrived at the stunning conclusion. The secret behind Labyrinthia.
What? Order! Order! Order, I say! What is the meaning of this? It means that all the magic you've seen in this town, all an illusion, created, put into motion by the shades. I totally knew that was gonna happen. But Defender, the witches, we've clearly seen them use magic.
Let us take a moment to think carefully about the systems employed by the shades.
Well, here's the thing. Didn't anybody find it suspicious that every time magic is used, it has to be an extremely specific situation to occur? Because, I mean, if it's magic, it should just happen, right?
Right. Ignace with...
Systems?
Oh, hold on. Now that you bring that up, let's actually go back and read the specifics on each spell. Ignace, a flame circle, but it has to be within a 1 meter radius of the caster. Requires an incantation and scepter to cast.
Yeah, that goes along like every spell. You need a caster. You need a Atelier Magica in order to perform it.
Demir, cause anything that the caster touches to vanish from sight.
Also, the fact that you need a specific gem on the Atelier Magica in order to perform said spells, also a very specific addition.
Goldor, transmutes the caster into solid gold. The spell will transmute the closest target within range. Familiar, summons forth the magical familiar from the shadows. Although it possesses a physical form, it is completely weightless.
So that could be the shades.
No, it's not.
Godor, portal spell, creates a portal on two sides of a green colored wall, and the portal will disappear after 5 minutes. Faintfall, it's an instant sleep, but it's only those who hear it that are affected. and Grandworm summons forth a fire dragon. Well, that's the exception.
That one doesn't have any specifics, but like, how we saw the fire was just a giant flame coming out of the pendant, and it only hit the storyteller, and no one else was able to reach him.
Mm-hmm.
Systems?
What is essential in order for a witch to use magic?
The witch must possess a Tilia Magica and must say an incantation in order to cast a spell. This just sounds like fucking algorithms.
Mm-hmm. And if A is true and B is true, then...
Or, well, I was thinking, like, if A is true, do B. But, yeah, basically, if A and B is true, then do C.
Right. Gotta love coding.
I did a lot of that in college.
I dabbled in it a little bit. I took a class on it. Regardless. And I'm not sure if they're going to say this or not, but as we said before, there also has to be a specific gem in Tilia Magica for it to work.
Yes, I did mention that.
And the spells able to be cast are determined. Alright, Layton. Thank you.
I mean, you are Layton after all.
Yeah. Now, what do you think is the purpose of placing such requirements on the use of magic?
What do you mean, purpose?
These requirements are not there to allow the user to cast magic. Rather, the reality is that they are there to inform the shades of who should be using magic. It is possible that witches were always being closely observed by shades. That is why they donned these robes, to appear hidden until they were needed to create magic.
Create?
Indeed. There are all kinds of spells within this tome. It would be quite troublesome if they were simply allowed to use any spell at will.
Yeah, it would make the Shade's job that much more difficult, for sure.
Precisely so. That is why it was imperative that a certain restriction be placed on the use of magic.
Ah, you're referring to the Tilia Magica, right, Professor?
Of course, no wonder the scepter could only contain 2 magic gems.
And, if we are keeping that in mind, then the fact that the people lose their memory means they lose all knowledge on the system of magic. The Tilia Magica is taken away, and they lose the knowledge of the repertoire of magic spells that could be used, which explains why they can't use magic. Then there's the incantation.
Yeah, they have to scream it, basically, like, out loud. Or, like, loud enough for someone, maybe, to be able to hear it so that it can be performed.
Exactly what I was going to say. Pooja.
I mean, she's muted right now.
Cool. Boy, that'd be so cool. As I'd be casting spells all day long and no one would ever see it coming.
You say that my life is too fast for us.
Good.
Maya, we spent an entire trial proving that you weren't a witch, remember? If the witches didn't give some sort of signal, then there would be then there would be no way for the shades to know when to cast the spell.
Right you are, Mr. Wright.
Hello.
The incantations were a way of telling the shades when the witch was ready to use magic.
What on earth? Never did I think these requirements could have such a purpose.
And that explains the double agentness of Darklaw, because she's close to the storyteller. She knows exactly what is supposed to happen in the next story, and so she's able to round up the shades, give them their tasks, and get everybody in position to make the story happen.
So, is the storyteller telling them to do, or is she doing it of her own?
So what happens
No,
with...
you were right, Pooja.
You were right. So what happens in this town is that this story is actually handed out to the villagers, and that's why they put on the parades. So, with the knowledge of that story, the Great Witch can arrange everything to make sure that the story happens the way it's written. So, let's go back, and this will actually help recap you a little bit, Pooja. The first story, the first trial, was that 2 people were going to be alone in the woods and be burned alive by a witch.
Oh, snap.
So, with that, you would know that the Shanes need to be in the woods at night with those 2 victims and have the requirements to be able to put off the fire spell. The second trial, somebody from far away is going to be turned like death by gold or something like that. Somebody from far away, that would be Layton, turned to gold with the witch. So that's the second one. And I think that was it. Am I missing a spell? Oh, the alchemist.
Godor.
Godor, right. So, actually, no. That one wasn't foretold. That one wasn't...
No. Here's the thing. That one was a predetermined... That one already happened, but when we were there, that was basically a redoing of that spell.
Right.
What about Amir and Demir?
It was within that fire case. In that fire case.
Okay.
So...
Okay.
Yes.
So, we actually don't have the answer for the Amir and Demir thing yet. We're gonna be able to find that out a little bit later. Anyway, Judge?
Oh, I've already said the line.
Oh, you did. Sorry. Now, let's think back to the... Oh, for fuck's sake!
Never mind! But I think you're just getting too involved into the character, like you've already become Layton.
That's what I said.
If you don't do a Layton cosplay, I'm gonna be sad.
I might. Although I will never be able to pull off the Lego face. Of course, I need to be, Sword Layton, so...
Also, like, you would have to like really drop your balls to hit his voice.
Just stick the Lego on your nose and you're fine. Glue it.
Now let us think back to the previous events leading up to today that involved magic.